I don't know if it's even necessarily a conspiracy anymore now that
It's not.
RFK is kind of like blasting these people at this point. Um, but I really fully believe that the shit that they're spraying on our food, the shit that they're putting in our food, is creating so many different autoimmune diseases and ADHD. I mean, because when you really think about this, 2 generations ago, this wasn't a thing, you
No.
know.
Straight.
Um, that's why I was
Yeah,
saying I don't even know if it's a conspiracy theory anymore.
it's really not. But, I mean, we
Because
have more new diseases that have emerged in the last 20 years than that existed in like all human history. And they're all like, yeah,
absolutely.
this is genetics, and we don't know where all these crazy diseases are coming from. Like, I fucking do, motherfuckers. Nobody was eating this bullshit back
Yep.
then. So obviously, that's the only thing that's really fucking changed.
Hmm.
Spraying glyphosate on everything, and then they're out there having fucking lawsuits for people getting lymphoma from glyphosate. I'm like, how can you even still spray the shit on the fucking food? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's wild.
Population control.
Well, it's definitely what they're doing. It's part of Agenda 21. It all
Hmm.
goes to the same thing, but I'm glad
Yep.
RFK and Trump are in there fucking shit up for sure. My old
Yeah.
lady bought a bag of fucking Doritos today, and like she fucking came home with it. It was a different color bag and shit, and was like, "I got these. Check it out." They pulled all the dyes and shit. There's like the list went from this to like this
Oh
already.
shit, it's happening
Yeah,
already.
it's happening already. Doritos
Wow.
done pulled all the artificial coloring and dyes and shit out of there. Like, yeah,
I
All they
love to
have,
see
Speaking
it.
of,
all
That's
they
awesome.
have to
speaking
do
of,
is look at the European standard when you look at mac and cheese and all that. They've been had it like, no, fuck off with your
yellow
bullshit.
five and fucking yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
speaking
fucking,
of,
I got a buddy that used to order all his pop and shit from Europe, and it would
Hmm.
look the same, but it wasn't. Like he would get like Pepsi from Europe, but it had like 4 fucking ingredients, and ours
Yep.
has
uh,
Yep.
640. You know what I mean? Like,
so speak of soda and conspiracies, did y'all hear about the Mountain Dew apparently predicted all of the crazy events? Like,
Really.
yeah, like apparently Code Red was for 9/11. Apparently, some other flavor was for the big ass riots that happened with George Floyd. Um, all sorts
what
of
are they
it was
doing the throwback cans for then? Because this has
that's a
to be
good
Yeah.
question. I don't
are we
know. There
making
was
America great again? And they're like, hey,
Throwback.
y'all remember this?
Oh no, I haven't gotten those ones yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this
but yeah,
much.
no, I was scrolling through my reels and seen something like that, and I was like, whoa, what the hell?
That's
First
some
time I
wild
heard
shit.
of
I'll
that at
definitely have to
all.
look into that. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I don't know. That seems a little far fetched,
And
in my opinion.
there's some
Right.
That's
shit though that it seems far fetched, and then you go down a rabbit hole and you're like, holy motherfucker,
Oh
dude! Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
because they
like
want to put it in
apparently
your face.
That's why Pepsi and Coca-Cola are now working together or some shit like that because Mountain Dew, so you can get Mountain Dew with Coke products and Pepsi.
So
Oh yeah.
I completely believe this because I had watched a reel on Instagram, and I know you can't just believe like a reel off
Right.
Instagram. But after doing the research on it, like one company has bought another company, which has bought another company, and it all started with a bigger food company, and we all know how that goes. Like
Yep,
you would trust a mom and pop more than you would trust corporate, you know what I mean?
facts.
And it's wild because they'll do shit like for instance, like somebody will own like a tanning lotion or something, you know what I mean? Like sunscreen, but they'll also be the same company that's selling you tanning beds, you know? And
Yeah, there was one I was just looking at. The fuck was it?
like it's
I'll
counterproductive,
remember
is
it,
what
but
I'm saying.
yeah. Oh, shampoo companies. That's what it was. They're putting shit in the shampoo that makes people go bald and shit, and then they're fucking turning around and selling the fucking hair loss treatment. And
Yeah.
all the shampoo companies own all the hair loss treatment companies. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. You create the problem so you can sell the solution
Exactly.
there it is. Yeah.
It's fucked.
for
Well,
sure.
And
on the whole
I mean,
food thing, I'll say this: I know over the years of just eating like
stuff that like your ordinary groceries that you would buy from Walmart and just like fast food places, my whole body is like completely fucked. Like my whole stomach's fucked. I have ulcers. I've got I have what's that called? Acid reflux, but like really severe. I can't remember GERD, and it sucks because like back 20 years ago, I feel like it wasn't as bad as what it is now.
Well, no, see, that's one thing I've had to like show my mom too, because she'll be like, "Well, we ate that forever." I was like, "Mom, you were born in 1957, okay?"
Right.
So back then, a cheeseburger had burger and cheese in it. You know what I mean? Now it's like fucking 10% beef.
And the
Type of shit.
cheese and the hamburger came straight off the farm. Like you
Right.
literally had a guy that was delivering you your milk straight off of a farm, you
Yep.
know? So yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of farm to table, as they call it in the hippie world now. It's the
Yep.
people at Man Buns. We got a farm to table restaurant in Brooksfield. Like, wow.
Shout out
how
to
it
that guy.
should be.
Shout out to that guy driving all that shit to the stores back then, being legit. Now that
Yeah.
shit's compromised.
Yep. I can tell you, like after my diagnosis, I don't find it ironic that, me and my son are type 1 diabetics, but nobody else in my family is, like nobody older than us. And they'll tell you, like, this is genetic, and they really push that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's genetic, why don't my grandparents have it? Why don't my parents have it? Well, they were
Because
eating
they
better.
weren't eating. Yeah, even if they were eating sugar, it was cane sugar from the cane, and it wasn't processed as fuck, not some high fructose corn syrup.
Yep, absolutely.
That's why when I drink like Coke, like Coca-Cola, I like to go to the Mexican store because they have the imported shit, and it's just cane sugar, bro.
That's good
Yes.
shit.
He said
Bro,
Mexican
my cousins, when I was growing up, used to always tell me the Mexican Coca-Cola still had Coke in it. They'd be like, "Yeah, we're going to get the Mexican Coke, man. It's got cocaine in it." I was like, I believed it when I was a kid. I didn't know any better, you know what I mean? I figured out it was fucking retarded. But
I mean, that is funny because I remember my grandparents, they always used to say, like, you'll be fine to go walk to the store. We walked 3 miles in a blizzard down to our bus stop to get to school. And it's like, no shit, because they have,
everybody was on cocaine.
Right.
Can't feel my feet.